Hey everybody, it's Sydney, your sustainable food scientist and founder of Food People Freedom, and we are back with our foundational food series. So this is literally my favorite part, okay? When we can talk about the actual crop, the actual origin of where sugar comes from. And I had to go to the store and pick up a sugar cane for you guys, just so y'all can actually see this, okay? It seems pretty self-explanatory. Of course, sugar comes from sugar cane, Yeah, but not a lot of people know that. Or not a lot of people can visualize how it's actually refined and how we get to this white sugar, something like this, okay? How do we get here from here? Just imagine juicing this sugar cane, taking that juice, heating it up so that all the water evaporates out of that juice, right? Then you're left with this syrupy mixture. It starts to crystallize a little bit. It's got some impurities in it. Imagine you taking that syrup and crystallizing it and filtering it out even more, right? And then that's when you start to get into these granulated sugars, these different varieties of sugar, right? Listen, this is unrefined sugar. This is what it looks like, okay? This is actually a product called jaggery, and it originates in India, okay? These are some of the sugar crystals that they use for some of their dishes, okay? This is what unrefined sugar looks like, okay? So, if you look at this here, this is powdered jaggery, okay? It's literally this, but in powder form, okay? And as you can tell, there's still a lot of moisture. There's still a lot of moisture in here, okay? Yeah, that's because all the water is not fully evaporated. You still, when you feel this, you can kind of feel like a syrupy texture, a granulated, moist texture, It's quite similar to the brown sugar that we know, but I just really wanted to give y'all a visual of kind of more raw sugar, your jaggery and your powdered jaggery. Okay? So, as we get more processed and more cleaned up, with the more technology advancements that come when you have more equipment, better equipment, you can kind of purify the item a little bit more, and that's when you start to get the pure cane sugar, okay? So, you see this granulation size. I don't know if you guys can see this, but that is the pure cane sugar. So here I'm just giving you a close-up of sugar in its different refinement stages. And as you can see, the earlier in the refinement process, the more brown color you get in the sugar crystal. And that's just the molasses that's still attached to the sugar crystal. And it really just deepens the flavor. You get a little vegetal note, you get some brown notes, some caramelic notes. So if you want that in your dish or in that baked good to deepen your flavor, use some brown sugar. But the more that a sugar is refined, the more neutral the flavor becomes, right? So you will just get straight sweetness, like a neutral sweetness in granulated white sugar. Great for beverages. And powdered sugar is quite neutral as well, but it dissolves quickly in water and on your tongue. So consider that. But it's great to understand why sugar is used in different recipes and dishes, and it's great to see the variety.